Good morning, 4 to 5 fans. Here are the 5 news stories that you need to know for today, Tuesday, February the 20th. First of all, the special election for Dan Johnson's seat in the State House is today in Bullitt County. It pits Linda Belcher, who held the seat before she was beat by Dan Johnson by 156 votes in 2016, against Dan Johnson's widow, Rebecca Johnson. Both candidates have gotten some support from their state parties, and Linda Belcher has spent some money on TV ads. Rebecca Johnson has spent her money on radio ads. The county is divided pretty evenly between Democrats and Republicans, but since this is a special election, the real key is going to be turnout, getting your voters to the polls. Governor Bevin has filed a countersuit in the Medicaid waiver lawsuit. You may remember that some health advocate groups filed lawsuit not in Kentucky but in Washington, D.C. against President Trump and not against Governor Bevin to stop the Medicaid waiver program from going into place. Governor Bevin has countersued to bring the lawsuit back to Kentucky. He says liberal groups are keeping Kentuckians' voices from being heard. He wants to get the lawsuit moved back to Kentucky, and that's what he's filed a lawsuit to do. In another lawsuit, Attorney General Beshear has sued an Ohio drug manufacturer for flooding Kentucky with opioid pills when it could look at the numbers and know that the population didn't support the number of prescriptions that were being written. He basically has accused the company of knowingly contributing to the opioid crisis. A workers' comp bill has cleared a House committee and going to the floor of the House. This bill would cut workmen's compensation benefits across the state. It basically passed on a party line vote. The Republicans want to cut the benefits, and so now it's going to the floor of the House. And finally, you've heard of the Scalla group, which is the secretive leadership group in Louisville, Kentucky. That group is made up of a number of business and political leaders, and an analysis by the Courier-Journal showed some interesting things about their political donations over the past some years. Basically, they're fairly evenly divided between Democrats and Republicans. They supported a lot of the PACs that helped flip the House in 2016 to the Republicans, but the leading person in terms of amount of donations from this group is Mayor Greg Fisher. Since the mayor is part of the group and was getting donations from the group, that has raised concerns by some civics groups that basically this is could cause conflict of interest and sway the mayor's position on some things. The mayor's spokesperson has said that's not true, but it's a really interesting analysis, and you ought to go to the Courier-Journal and take a look at it. As always, you can check these stories out on our site. You can also see our other videos on our YouTube channel, including our editorial over the weekend on Republicans and guns. And you can visit our website, forwardkentucky.com, forwardky.com. Sign up for emails and check out all of our news stories that were posted over the weekend. Thanks for watching.